So over the last 60 years, FICO has been very active in helping customers figure out how and what to do with their analytics in their organizations, what data to use, what analytics to use, and more importantly, how to map that to business process. Our stable of enterprise customers leverage a wide variety of analytics in their business process, but really the key here is to make it seamless in their organization and seamless in the way they interact with their customers. So in that history, we've come up with 5 what we think are best practice for helping enterprise customers figure out where and how to deploy analytics and use those analytics in their business process. So number 1, putting the decision before the data. We've learned it doesn't make a lot of sense to collect all the data in the world. Not only is it more challenging to do that, although Hadoop and big data technologies have made it easier for customers to gather and collect everything under the sun. It doesn't really help them from a liability and compliance perspective. You start collecting data that comes with a tremendous amount of overhead and regulatory compliance. We've always found that it makes a heck of a lot more sense to start with a decision. What kind of decisions are you trying to make? Where and how are you going to use analytics in your business process? And then determine what data is actually predictive and focus on gathering the predictive data rather than all the data. More importantly, is it makes it a whole lot easier to make sure you have the right data, refine that data, and make sure you plug into the right data sources to provide the most predictive power from that data. Number 2, make sure you get the data science tools into the hands of the decision makers. This is a corollary of the first one. Obviously, you want the people who know how and where they want to engage and what's strategic in terms of those engagements with their customers, with their end user customers. You want to be able to give them the power of the analytics. You want to give them the power of the data to be able to refine the analytics, refine what they learn from the data and how they leverage the data. Another real power of putting the analytic tools and the data science tools in the hands of the decision makers is that you really empower them with a whole series of additional capabilities to simulate what-if scenarios, to determine the impact of making certain decisions and using certain analytics and using certain data points will have on the business in real time. And I think the real-time aspects of big data and real-time streaming analytics and some of these decision science tools is that you can impact the business and impact the outreach and the impact of your customer in real time on an ongoing basis. So as we've promised, we have 5 best practices. So far we've shared with you 2. Put the decision before the data and put the analytic tools into the hands of the decision makers. So stay tuned for a future blog where we'll give you all 5 of our best practice.